This is the fourth video in the Jefferson Flats series. I've already created a pipe network and placed all of my structures. So you can see all of my structures here are these magenta S's in a circle. And that's actually the sanitary style that is being displayed there, even though these are going to be storm structures. And so I'm going to change that right away. I'm just going to grab one structure here and right click and select similar. And that should pick all of the structures in my drawing that are using that style. And then if I go to my properties, I can change the style that all of those are being displayed at all at once. So I'm going to go down to storm sewer manhole, and now I should see a blue D instead of a magenta S. So it looked like that worked. So before I can start connecting these structures with pipes, I have to figure out how much water is actually traveling into those structures if these are catch basins. So I can do my pipe calculation and figure out what size pipes we need. So in order to do that, we have to analyze the watershed area or the catchment area for each of these structures. There is a catchment tool built into Civil 3D, but I don't always trust it, and it's probably a good idea to at least practice doing this manually a little bit. We can use still one of the built-in tools here, this water drop tool that I've been using all along. So I'm going to, I've already created a layer for that water drop. So I'll hit OK, and then I just want to start clicking around to find out what water is traveling into these catch basins. And you can see this water drop wants to travel somewhere else, as does that one. So I have to kind of define the boundary of each catchment area. So you can see if I hit the center line there, it flows into this catch basin, and this one's going to flow this way. So I'm going to be exiting that command off and on just so I can delete some lines that are maybe in my way. But all you have to do is pick that surface and then go up here to the water drop tool, and you're right back in action. So you don't have to be too careful about this. I'm assuming that along this crowned road, anything sort of north of this alignment is going to flow towards that catch basin, but at some point these might start flowing east, maybe not. And so as I approach this catch basin, there I clicked right on the center line of the road, and again that's going to result in water traveling in opposite directions. But notice right here, if I click sort of directly across from this next catch basin, this water drop might hit that catch basin. So this is sort of the extent of the catch area, at least to the south and east. So let's see, where is the defining line as I go west? So it looks like there's a natural break line right here. And I'm just going to keep clicking with my water drop tool. And it looks like this maybe is another spot that water is going to flow in opposite directions. So there's a break line there. Looks like all of that is flowing towards this catch basin. But as I go to the north, well, I've got a different area. So this looks like another low spot there. And I can see this pointy contour line here. And water drops are running away from that. So this is a ridge line here. So you can see to the north and south of that ridge line, we're going to get flow in opposite directions. So that's basically going to connect the points on these contour lines. And that's starting to give me a good idea of what the water wants to do here. Let's put one more in here just to be safe. So I've sort of defined all of the the local areas that are going to flow into this catch basin. And now I'm going to just use the polyline tool and sort of follow these natural break lines that we're finding. I'm going to turn my O snaps off. And sort of follow the ends of these water drops. But then how far this way do I really need to go? You can see this water drop was flowing into this catch basin, so maybe I cut it a little bit like that. Actually, I want to sort of center it up here a little bit. Then I'll just keep adding some vertexes. And then make sure that's joined into a closed polyline. So this really is defining the catchment area for this first catch basin that I am analyzing. And that's important because we need the area to do our calculations. So if I select this polyline and go to the properties of that polyline, if it is a closed polyline, I should see an area here. So this is in square feet, which I can pretty easily convert to acreage if I need to. But that's going to be the process for phase 2. So there are a lot of catch basins on this site. It's going to take a little bit of time to really fully analyze all of these catchment areas. But that is the task that we have in front of us. So we will move on to actually building the pipe network or connecting these structures with pipes in a later video after we have done our pipe sizing calculations.